Hey guys, this is Brownie Boy TB here with your Litheo GBA Round 3 Game of the Week. In this matchup, we've got Nuclear Android, who is the coach of the Pori Arcanines, versus Stars or Shadow Chew, who is the coach of the Tennessee Raichus. In this matchup, both these teams are coming in. They're 2-0, and they've both got powerful teams, and they're both outstanding battlers, so I can't wait to get into this one. Grail, or Nuclear Android, he is bringing his Mega Metacham, Galvantula, Dragonite, Florges, Volcarona, and Mandibuzz. Shadow, or Stars, is bringing his Staraptor, Rotom Heat, Cobalion, Ditto, Mega Gardevoir, and Weavile. Right away, I can see that these two teams have got great power Pokemon. You've got Mega Metacham, Dragonite, and Volcarona, who are just three outstanding Pokemon for Nuclear Android. And then on Shadow's side, he's got less conventional power, but also great power. Ditto, Rotom Heat, and Weavile, and also the Mega Gardevoirs. Great threat. Cobalion's outstanding. Oddly enough, I think we're going to see a defensive Staraptor in this one, so that'll be great to watch. But let's get into this one. So, Shadow or Stars is issuing a challenge, and Nuclear Android leads with his Metacham, while Shadow leads with his Weavile. And Weavile outspeeds, and they both go for Fake Out on this turn. But Weavile outspeeds, so he's going to land a Fake Out, which causes Metacham to flinch, which isn't all that. Doesn't do all that much damage, but there's no way for him to recover that HP, and it does a decent amount, so I'd definitely say it was worth it. Shadow swaps out here because he's fearing the Bullet Punch, so he swaps out into a Staraptor. His Staraptor has the Intimidate to lower Mega Metacham's attack. On top of that, he's got a Rocky Helmet, which we're going to see all throughout this battle. So the Rocky Helmet, Intimidate, Staraptor, brilliant. Never even considered that as an option before, so that's just great game planning from Shadow here. Now, Nuclear swaps out his Mega Metacham because he knows he can't do anything, and Shadow, I don't think, knew that he's going to swap out there, so he goes for the Feather Dance to drop the attack 3 stages, I believe. So that's also just a great homework coming into the match. So Shadow knows that he can't do anything to this Mandibuzz because it's defensive, so he swaps out to his Cobalion, predicting the Toxic, which is another great play. From here, Nuclear doesn't want to give the Cobalion the attack boost with his Defiant, or his Justified, I mean. So instead of foul playing him, he swaps out to his Mega Metacham. Mega Metacham resists the Stone Edge, so that's also a great play. So Shadow doesn't want to take a fighting move or whatever this Mega Metacham wants to throw his Cobalion, so he swaps out back out to his Staraptor, who's going to take this Fake Out, and after the Intimidate and the Rocky Helmet, it did more damage to the Mega Metacham than it's going to ever do to the Staraptor in that situation. So he knows that his Mega Metacham can't do anything, so he swaps him back out, and he goes into his Galvantula as Shadow goes for the Roost to get back some of the HP for it. Looks like it's physically defensible in this match. So that's not a bad exchange between the two of them. So here, Shadow realizes that he doesn't want to stay in the fear of a Thunder, so he swaps out into his Ditto, and his Ditto's got the Imposter, obviously, so his Ditto swaps to the Galvantula. So Nuclear Android's going to go for the Sticky Web here, set those up, but then on the very next turn, Shadow, who just brought in his Ditto, is also going to go for the Sticky Webs. Now there's Sticky Webs on both sides, so there's essentially no Sticky Webs out there. Nuclear's going to go for the Bug Buzz here, and it's going to do a considerable amount of damage to this Galvantula, but not enough to take it out, so Ditto did his job there, essentially, for Shadow. So Shadow's going to swap out to his Rotom Heat here, and his Rotom just going to eat up this Thunder from this Galvantula, so that's a great play. Like, that's essentially no damage after the leftover recovery. So from here, I don't think that Nuclear wants to, he doesn't want to take damage with his Galvantula, fearing the Fire move, so he swaps him out, and Shadow actually goes for the Thunder Wave here after the Florges gets the Sticky Web speed drop. So he goes for the Thunder Wave, which definitely gonna hurt this Florges, because if he gets a Parahax, then he doesn't get off a Wish or his Aromatherapy or a Moonblast or whatever the case is. So that was a good play by Shadow. Thunder Wave's gonna hurt whoever he brings in on it. So Shadow swaps out his Rotom Heat there, and he goes into his Cobalion. Cobalion can eat up pretty much any Moonblast. I think he can eat it up. I know it's neutral and Florges hits pretty hard, but I'd imagine that he can take it pretty well, but it doesn't matter because Nuclear actually goes for the Wish here. So that's definitely not a bad exchange between the two. You can definitely see like how they were both thinking. So Nuclear goes out and switches into his Dragonite, and Dragonite's going to take this Iron Head from Cobalion extremely well with the multi-scale, and then he's going to get the Wish, so he's going to go right back up to full health. So that was a great play there by Nuclear, and Nuclear is going to go for the Dragon Dance here. As he goes for the Dragon Dance, Shadow reveals that he's got another interesting set, as he almost always does, and he's got a Reflect Cobalion. So he's got the Reflect, so Nuclear increases the attack of his Dragonite +1, and Shadow just increases defense by +2, his entire team's defense with the Reflect. So he swaps out into his defensive wall, I'm assuming, with the Rocky Helmet, his Staraptor. He gets the Intimidate, and he evades the Earthquake that was coming in for his Cobalion, so another great play by Shadow there. So from here, Nuclear doesn't really want his Dragonite to take any damage from the Staraptor, or receive the Feather Dance or whatever is going to come his way. So from there, he swaps out to his Mana Buzz, and then Shadow goes for the U-turn there, but Mana Buzz has got a Rocky Helmet, so he's going to take some damage, but he gets some switch initiative potentially here. So Mana Buzz on this turn, I believe, goes for the Fog to get rid of the Deflect and all the sticky webs on the field. So that'll, I mean, it balances things out. It kind of helps him out though, because he gets rid of the Deflect, but he loses the sticky webs on his side. There was no way for him to get rid of sticky webs on just his side of the field and not Shadow, since he didn't bring a spinner. He only had a Defogger. So I mean, I'd say that's a fair exchange for him. It's actually more beneficial since he got rid of the Flex. So he's going to swap out to his Galvantula here. His Galvantula is going to take this Stone Edge from Cobalion. It's going to knock him down to Sash, obviously, because Galvantula is so frail, and it was a critical hit. I don't think it mattered. But so he holds on with his Focus Sash, and he's faster, so Shadow does not want to risk his Cobalion, because I think he realizes that it's his win condition. So Shadow swaps out his Cobalion for his Ditto, so he's going to get the Imposter again, swap into the Galvantula again. Galvantula goes for Sticky Webs. Next turn, we've already seen this. Shadow's Galvantula is going to go for Sticky Webs. Now there's Sticky Webs on both sides of the field again, so we're going to see no speed changes, even though there should be, because just Sticky Webs, it's just such a weird scenario here, but it's pretty funny to watch. So then from there, Nuclear is able to take out Shadow's Galvantula or his Ditto per se with Bug Bus. So then Shadow brings in his Weavile. Weavile is able to fake out the Galvantula, get another kill. So we're finally starting to see some kills. This match is already getting pretty long, but we're finally starting to see some kills. In fear of whatever this Mega Metacham is going to throw at his Weavile, Shadow swaps out, probably fearing the fake out or the Bullet Punch there. So he swaps out and he swaps back into a Staraptor, Intimidate, Rocky Helmet. Another smart switch just because it's safe, but Nuclear actually goes with the High Jump Kick, and the High Jump Kick does an outstanding amount of damage to, I'm assuming, this extremely defensive Staraptor. So he takes him down, but between the Rocky Helmet recoil from the Bullet Punch and the Rocky Helmet recoil from the High Jump Kick, it is actually double KO. And so it's a rare instance in Pokemon Battle you see a double KO, but we have it here. And so now off the free switch for both of them, they have the Dragonite come in against Rotom Heat. So this Dragonite's going to go for Dragon Dance, which is a pretty standard play. He's got his multi-scale attack, so it's a smart play. Shadow goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and Nuclear actually packs the Lumberry on his Dragonite, which is a great strategy because he can get rid of the burn or poison or paralysis, whatever, or sleep, or confusion if he's going to run Outrage, which I believe he does. So he's at +1 here, and he goes for the Outrage, and this Outrage does an outstanding amount of damage to this Rotom, as it was almost at full HP and it's just gone, completely gone. Rotom's an extremely bulky Pokemon and it's just gone. So that was a great play there for Nuclear. But so he's able, Shadow is actually able to bring in his Weavile here, and he goes for the Fake Out, which ends the Outrage for the Dragonite, breaks his multi-scale, and makes him go into Confusion. But he doesn't have his Lumberry anymore, so he's just going to stay confused. But he's able to get off this Earthquake, and this Earthquake's going to do a huge amount of damage because it's +1, it's coming from a Dragonite, so it's going to knock down the Weavile to his Focus Sash. And the Weavile here is able to go for the Icicle Crash. So Icicle Crash is able to just KO this Dragonite, doubly super effective. He doesn't have his multi-scale in anymore, so that's going to knock him out 100 times out of 100. So from here, Nuclear goes out into his Volcarona, gets caught in the Sticky Web just like everybody else's battle, and Shadow proves that he did his homework again. He packed Aerial Ace on his Weavile, which is able to kill from there. And I mean, Volcarona's got some decent bulk, not overly great physical bulk, but some bulk, so he's able to take it, but he still received a considerable amount of damage and activated Citrus Berry, and he was able to go for the Quiver Dance, now the Fiery Dance, which is able to take out this Weavile, because Weavile is at 1 HP, so it's going to take it out 100 times out of 100, but he gets the special attack boost there, which is a 50% chance, so it's not overly lucky, it's not overly unlucky for Shadow. It's just, you would expect it almost. So from here, he's got a +1 Volcarona, and against this soon-to-be Mega Gardevoir. So this right here, I couldn't believe when I first watched this match. His Mega Gardevoir, he packs enough HP and special defense that he is able to tank this +1 Bug Buzz, and then hit back and take out this Volcarona with a Psyshock. I could not believe it when I saw this first time. Like, that might be 1 HP, maybe. If there was a point below 1 HP, he'd be at it. But great. Just great. I don't know if it's game planning or if that's just his typical set on his Mega Gardevoir, but it's able to take that. And from here, Shadow makes another great play, showing off his strain sets again. He runs Destiny Bond Mega Gardevoir, so this Mega Gardevoir is able to take this Moonblast from this Florges here and loses its 1 HP or whatever it had, and it's a full HP Florges, and it's just gone with the Destiny Bond. So great play there from Shadow, able to take out a full HP Pokemon that could have passed off Wishes, could have used Aromatherapy or whatever, and he was able to take it out. So here is where we have about 30 turns of just PP stall, roost stall, whatever stall you want to call it, and it was pretty brutal. I'm pretty sure it's about 30 turns of stall before it's finally broken. And the stall deadlock is finally broken in the end by Shadow's Cobalion. His Cobalion's able to land a Stone Edge. He only has 8 of them in total since he uses PP up. He's finally able to land enough Stone Edges and get the crit that he's able to take out this Mandibuzz, and he takes this match 1-0. This match was outstanding. It was a great battle between these two just juggernauts in the league. It was great to see them battle, great to see them both do their homework and just come in with great game plans, but in the end, I honestly think it was a fair result for Shadow, as he was able to come through. He did his homework, brought strange sets, as he almost always does, and he was just able to take this one home. So that's everything here from the Litheo GBA Round 3 Game of the Week. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope to see you soon.